I never been to a con. Hell, I never really went to a con before. Until recently. Then why are you there? You don't seem like the type who wants to spend money. Thanks for shadowing, my friend. Now my mom's gonna kill me when she finds out. I mean, earlier this month, I was going to go to a con with my friends, but I couldn't because I was having money issues.
Come on now, dog.
For both school and the house.
Come on, man.
And I had to head back to my home city to tend to personal business. And I was on break. Look, if you live in any area that has school off days, it counts as a holiday. Kind of, but not really. But yeah, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to meet this voice actor I grew up with when I watched my favorite show as a child. But there's always another time. And there was an event near me where I live, but I never got prepared to go. Maybe next time. It was in the same location, but I was in another city. Like, bruh, I would have gotten some info from Cartoon Network when they visited my home city. But I was in another freaking town doing my project. I don't even know how to drive. And cars are expensive, fam. But I really wanted to go to a con this year, since I have never gone to one. So I searched to see what event they have near me this time. And this one surprised me. No, I was excited. I was straight up dancing like I never danced before. Okay, but can we just take a moment? Because this year Tobey Maguire was in the Sugar Bowl. And then Josh Keaton and Robbie Damien. I've been saying this so many times that I'll make fan art of 3 Spideys here, and I think that would be sick. I should have done the fan art, but making a 3D figure was way cooler. 3 Spideys. I gotta be daydreaming, fam. So Galaxycon was in 5 months, which was the perfect day for vacation. So I bought my ticket, and that gives me enough time to make the character model. In under 2 days. I mean, I did have to add details to the suit, so basically that was a week. Pretty impressive. Unlike the recent character model I made in the past. But progress is progress. Unfortunately, I didn't rig the model because I was only making the pose, since that was the only thing that mattered. We don't talk about Z-Spear, alright? I mean, I did want to try something new on ZBrush. I mean, it worked, but it turned out wonky. There are some things I could have done better. Like, I know for real that I triggered my advisor after they seen the concept and the T-pose of the hands. I am so sorry to everyone that sees this monstrosity. I promise I will fix the hands for the rig process. My crimes will never be forgiven. Now that I am finished, I was ready for the fun part, 3D printing. I don't own a 3D printer. Doesn't your class own a 3D printer? You could use... Nope. And that's where I screwed up. I could have DM'd someone if I could use their 3D printer, but I was too late. And it was already vacay, so... And then I gotta get abducted too. But I did have other options. That's good. No, it's not. I had high hopes when I asked. And I only had 3 options. Option 1 was the program I go to. I do have privilege to use their 3D printer, but one doesn't work. And the other one doesn't even have a wire. I asked if they have a wire that goes with the wire, but they didn't know. Man. Okay, what about option 2? The library. Now there are some libraries that have 3D printers and are accessible to use, which is awesome, but there was only one location that I usually go to, and they're closed. Why? Because of the AC. It's goddamn hot, bro. Freaking summer out here. 100 and freaking degrees! Ah! I did a search to see if there was another library that has one. Good thing is they do, but I didn't schedule when to actually print them. And they only do it on Tuesdays. What was I doing on Tuesday? Business. Like, literally business. Life as an adult is no joke. Hell, I didn't even get a response when I called to set up. Well, have you tried option 3? They were not here. Like, literally not here. And I would have thought it would be open to 6 hours later, but I was wrong because when I called, they never responded. I was like, F it. I'll just get a signature on the sculpted model instead. The day is the day for Galaxycon. I should have ate before I left, as if I never learned my lesson on the first day when I went to Portfolio Day. Now don't worry, I didn't black out this time. I left early because the early worm catches the worm. And thank goodness I did, because it was pouring hard. Like, for real, it was pouring hard. I couldn't go in yet because they were still setting up. Bro, is that Tina? There were some furries, doggies, robots, and tall folks. And I mean really tall folks. Nah, I'm a two-pick shorty. Was I insecure? No. Like, no one knows who I actually look like in real life, but once they see what I made in person, they would probably know. Would I get a comment? I doubt it. Channel's kind of a Wild West, but it would be cool. Speaking of which, I never actually say anything in the comments for my audience. But how do you guys feel on your first day at a Comic-Con or concert? I'm still nervous, but I'm breaking out of my boundaries. We had a little chit chat before they made an announcement. Bro, that mic literally like almost busted my ears. Oh my goodness, bro. My feet were sore for standing in one place for too long. I felt like I was gonna collapse, but they finally opened the doors. And man, first time going to a con. I checked the autograph booths first, but fam was not here yet. I'm guessing the rain caught him because this summer weather is cray cray. I left to meet other actors. Why the frick am I this nervous? I could have said hi to Josh Keaton, but I didn't want to make a bad first impression, so I just walked away. I did get my act together, okay? I just need to relax. So I went to check out the other booths where they were selling items. I could have bought the Jolteon accessories. Like, I really love Jolteon. This Pokemon is the reason why I exist. I see. There were comic books, fan arts, statues, and video game booths. I finally got a chance to play Crash Bandicoot, but I hate how the controllers felt. This wasn't a PS1 controller, it was an Xbox controller, and I actually enjoyed it. I can understand why people cherish them. I go back to the booth and bro isn't there yet. So I went to talk to Jerry Trainer. This has to be one of the most awkward conversations. I guess you would say it was more like a warm-up when talking to VA or actors, but Jerry was a cool guy. Don't worry, I didn't say anything cringy. Yes, you was. Shut up! I did not. I went back to the booth where everyone was waiting. You might be wondering who we're waiting for. The hint was clear when I first started doing this project, fam. We were excited when we saw him poking his head out of the curtains. When I was about to pay for fan art autograph, I kinda can't do that. I have to actually use fan art I have physically to get signed by Robbie. And like I said earlier, I ran out of options. So what did I do? I took a photo with him. I'm never cleaning my phone case ever again. Y'all thought I would show my real face. I'm keeping this real photo, alright? I did show him the Spidey figure I made on ArtStation, even though I couldn't make the printed version. He said it was awesome, and I almost freaking geeked out. Robbie Damien was awesome. It was actually really cool to meet him for the first time, and I love his performance too. Like, he's a wonderful dude. One day I'll be able to send Robbie Damien a gift of this cool figure, and it will be even more better than the older version. But at the end of the day, I'm glad I got a chance to show him what I made. And I feel proud of myself. I feel even more confident. Now before I left Galaxycon, there's one more thing I have to do. Yep, I bought this for $5. Was it worth it? After all that time wasting looking for a functional 3D printer? Yes, absolutely.